plastic is not really black anymore. I'm gonna try this. Meguiar's. And I have this to duplicate and some foam things to do like this. So I see how that works out. Oh, this is before and after. So I also did the horn here with a tool like this. Go in here and then there's those plastic pads. Get all that strip nicely done. And here those things. Look at that. This is the difference like day and night. This stuff is really good. You can see all in here, shininess. This piece here, all the trim around it. It's extremely good. I had here, all the mirrors there, and there, on the roof railing. It has trims all the way around here, the whole deck. This is like just shiny, nice. This stuff works good. I tell you, like before it looked like this stuff here, and now it's like really neat all the way around. Little areas where you can't get to. A little brush like this. Some have a little too much. And I just go over there. Here. Look at this. Over time, I think this works itself in good. So there was a little too much here. When there's too much, you see here, this. Oh, this piece on top. So don't put it on too thick. So, and then I'm going to show you here a few pictures of the car now after I'm done there with the detail of the trim. This has a lot of trim around on the bottom of the car all the way around. And I tell you, this stuff is great. I mean, I did put a wax polish over it at the same time. First, I did that first, the wax polish on the paint. And then now the next step was all the plastic parts. And I'm detailing the outside first. And then next step will be inside. So in those pictures you can see here the black trim, all the plastic parts on these things are done with that Meguiar stuff. Here you see how clean that looks. And believe me, this was not that clean initially. We can see in the next picture, it was like, you see here on the inside, that's how it was before. Like how it's so gray and dirt and all kinds of stuff from the dog coming in there. The dog paw print. Here on this one you see, and on the inside of the car it's still dirty, and that was basically the same how the outside there looked like. It was that grayish color, not really black. Here you can see it too in the wheel thing there, on the left there, this gray thing. That's how all the plastic around looked like. And then I tried a few in the engine compartment just to see. So I didn't do the engine compartment yet, but there's a lot of plastic pieces in there where you can do this thing also. But I'm guessing you have to go in there like with a toothbrush to get the dirt out of the corners and the little crevices. But overall, the large parts you can use that stuff for. It looks great already. I mean, just wiping it off once is already insane. And the engine compartment on this thing needs a lot of work, though, I can tell you. Here was the initial area there I wanted to have fixed. that turned out pretty well. It was super gray. Here you see the difference again. So the intake there is black and gray for the engine cover. And then I decided to do the engine cover too. And so the engine cover here, the 3.6L part, you can take that off, and then I decided to power wash it. Look at that. Well, the dog thought it was funny though. Now I used this thing to dry it after I washed it with a power washer with the water first, and I used that leaf blower to dry it. So this is how it looks like underneath there. You see how dirty and nasty it is? That's how it was before. And then those plastic parts, you can just wipe it off. Looks like this then. And yeah, the engine cover, I also used the stuff on, and I put it back on, and it looks like this. You know, from different angles. So yeah, this taking this plastic back to, this is better than the original as it came from the factory, I can tell you that. Looks great. So I really recommend it.